The culinary students were asked to serve and present lunch for the local superintendent's luncheon by Dr. Bradley, our superintendent of schools for the Connellsville Area School District. He was excited about this project because he thought it was a great way for them to showcase their skills, all that they can do in terms of cooking and baking. And we thought it was a great way to collaborate between our culinary department and our Connellsville Area Middle School, being able to put together this video project as well.
Dr. Bradley came and asked us to do a luncheon for the superintendents that is held monthly through the IU Cool Center. Every month, a different school is asked to prepare a luncheon for them.
Every single week, Chef Rosen still has to place an order for food. So specifically for this box lunch catering, he had to order the food that they needed for the box lunch catering. So the food truck comes on Wednesdays, and the students are responsible for helping him put together the order. They have to be really meticulous with, quantity, quality, what do they need, how much do they need, and they need to make sure that they're staying within their budget.
Well, the students, as they go through the program, they're all at various levels. So the students that are involved in this are generally mostly the seniors involved. Some of them have more skills in baking, some have more skills in the cooking aspect, some are better in garde-manger.
I personally enjoy cooking more than baking, but I can do both.
I also personally enjoy cooking more than baking.
The baking part, that's my favorite part.
Well, steps in this luncheon begin with first getting the information from the person involved, which Dr. Bradley came down, gave us a general idea of what he was looking for. At that point, it's left up to myself and the students to prepare what we want after I get an idea and a feel for what they need. So this year, what we've done is we are going to prepare a homemade croissant with cranberry orange stuffing. It'll have roast turkey, bacon, sharp cheddar, smoked cheese, and a cranberry orange relish to go with it. From start to stop, when we do this, we will start probably about a week and a half in advance, making sure all the items are here. It'll take us a day or so to do the baked goods that we need, put everything together. The students will prepare everything, and the morning before they leave, they will finalize all the setup, the final packaging of everything fresh that day.
The difference between a boxed lunch and a catering. Caterings are usually a hot food served in a buffet. The boxed lunch is usually sandwiches and cold stuff.
Our role is to help Mr. Rosensteel get everything prepped, set up, and cooked to make sure everything's done.
They're also getting a homemade dill horseradish muffin with roast beef, Munster cheese, mesclun lettuce blend, and grape tomatoes with a horseradish tiger sauce. On the side to that, they will get a beverage, and they will have a crudité to go with it, fresh vegetables and dip, and going to stuff strawberries with vanilla custard cream and tuxedo dip them in white and dark chocolate.
A few of the students that were involved in the box lunch catering, I want to give them a big shout out and congratulations because they placed in our Skills USA district competition, which we actually hosted at the Connellsville Area Career and Technical Center, and that is Declan Peterson. He placed first in the culinary arts competition, which is awesome, and Declan will be representing us at the Skills USA Pennsylvania State Competition in Hershey, April 6th through the 8th. So we wish Declan the best of luck. And I also want to give a big congratulations and shout out to Angelina Licio. She placed third in the baking competition. So congratulations to both of them. We are super proud of them. And again, best of luck to Declan representing our CTC at the state competition.
I'm definitely excited and nervous about the competition.
I believe that presenting for the superintendent luncheon and being able to cook for them prepares them for their future, because these are real life skills. These are things that they're going to have to do if they enter the world of cooking and baking. For example, they're going to have to do these types of luncheons. Box lunches are extremely popular now in a post-COVID world because people don't want to have to go through buffet lines. So I think this is very, very applicable for their future if they do enter the world of culinary arts.
The culinary program here has really helped to put everything into perspective of what we'll need to do, and it helps us get an early start.
I think it really helps to show how a kitchen actually runs, and it helps us learn. Instead of thinking like McDonald's would be like working in a kitchen, it actually shows you what a real kitchen is like.
Generally, we run the same as any other restaurant would. You're taught to prepare items without using nut-based items, or be very careful with gluten and things like that, so you don't, as to cross-contaminate, introduce gluten into something where somebody may have celiacs. So we do a general planning of it. It's up to the customer to tell us, and we will ask at the time, but it's up to the customer to tell us if they have a special dietary need or a function that has to be provided for them. If so, then we prepare. I have the students research what it is, what should we do, how do you handle it, and we prepare according to the ADA and what they should do with the luncheon, how to put it together.
It took the students a lot of time and effort to prepare for this catering because it was a boxed lunch. I believe there's more detail that goes into preparing for a boxed lunch because things have to be able to sit, because they can't be hot and they can't be cold. So the students had to work very closely with Chef Rosenstiel. They had to make sure that everything could be transported in the van down to the catering, which is about a 45 to 50 minute drive. And they had to make sure that everything would fit into the actual box that we will be transporting it in. So I think actually a box lunch catering is much more difficult to plan for. So I think a lot of time, energy, and effort went into planning. The comment card was created by our CTC English classes, and we had Mr. Grinaldo and Miss Galler help the students come up with a nice comment card for the superintendents to fill out and rate the quality of service and food that the students presented. The comment cards are essential because it is important for students to receive feedback on how they performed. That is key for lifelong learning as they work to improve their culinary skills. How does this go into career preparation? That's one of the absolute skills that they're going to need in the real world is quantity food ordering. So being able to get the food from start off of the food truck to the final product being that box lunch that the superintendents will consume. That all is the whole process from start to finish that they're going to need for their career.